They even did more than we had hoped for their first action was to give themselves to the Lord and to us, just as God wanted them to do. 2 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 5. What generosity is not? It is not rules about how much. There is one law that's at work, and that's the law of sowing and reaping. Sowing sparingly will give you a sparse harvest. Sowing generously will result in an abundant harvest. You must determine for yourself what and how much you're going to give. And that determination will come from your relationship with the Lord. You can trust Him to speak to your heart. This is the first action that follows, will be guiding by the Holy Spirit and blessed by the Father. C.S. Lewis, one of my favorite authors, wrote, "I'm afraid the only safe rule is to give more than we can spare." Wow. If we think about that, more than we can spare, then our self-centeredness immediately steps in and begins to argue with us. But if we will trust the Lord and defeat selfishness, then we're giving not just out of resources, but we're obeying the voice of Christ. You can't afford not to give, my friend. The words of the old hymn, "Take my life and let it be," expresses giving of ourselves to the Lord in a wonderful way. Take my life and let it be. Consecrate it, Lord, to Thee. Our time, our hands, our feet, our voice, our minds and will, our hearts and our money. Take my love, my Lord. I pour at Thy feet its treasure store. Take myself, and I will ever only be all for Thee, ever only all for Thee. When this becomes our prayer, generosity pours out of us into a world that desperately needs to know Christ. That's my prayer for you.
How we do on the job with family, friends, depends on our character. Improve your company or group in 48 ways with Lodestar Guidance. LodestarGuidance.com.